Howdy guys, in today's video we're going to be looking at how to snap your view with a 3D widget. But before that, let's have a quick intro first. So today's video can be found on softwaretraining.co.za. We make short and easy to watch problem solving videos, and we also have daily updates. Otherwise, we'll head back into the tutorial here. So now in the previous video, we looked at the widget on basic 3D navigation. So that is just obviously your normal left click, you keep it in, and then you rotate it the way you want it, or you grab the ring and then you rotate it on that plane. Now, next thing we're going to be looking at is snapping. Now, you can in many ways view this as your home function, but you have it on multiple planes. So this is great if you have to work at a certain angle exactly. Then you can use the actual snapping and then work from those angles. So now the first one we've got, which will be pretty much exactly the same as home, and this will also fit things like home does. So if I'm zoomed in, I click home, we'll snap it and it will fit our image. Then so now let's say we want to snap this to our top view. So you can obviously try align it, zoom it out and all of that, but it's a bit of a long process to try get it right. So now what you can do is you just hover onto the top till it makes a little red icon or a block over the top. I'll zoom in here so you guys can see better. Then if we click that, you can see our viewport just snap to the top. Now you can obviously zoom down, we can do that to the front. We can do it even to the bottom, which is nice. And then but you will notice we also have all these in between, the 45s and the corners. So if I click that, it will snap to that 45. We've got that, even the bottom, which is rather convenient. And obviously just keep in mind, sometimes it's something to keep in mind with this navigation is sometimes if you're an angle like, let's say this, you want to rotate to the top. If you hit this ring, so if you touch the ring and you try to rotate, it's not going to happen. So just keep that in mind if that happens with you, so you don't get too frustrated that I'm thinking this thing is broken. Make sure it can light up anywhere else. Maybe, okay, not the west and south because they're part of the ring, but anywhere else other than the ring, and then you can rotate it back to the angle you want. So just to recap, so this is pretty much, like I said, like the home function that you find on your basic navigation here, but you can do it in many different angles. So it will also snap it, so it is not, it won't keep your view zoomed in. So this can also be a quick way of resetting it if you're using this. Then yeah, that is it on then the 3D navigation little widget. It's a very handy widget, like I mentioned before, and especially if you are not used to navigating your 3D space. And now in the next few videos, we're going to be looking at some, like I say, some tips and tricks, some extra little ways to navigate your 3D window. This is maybe a bit more for advanced users, but by no means excludes anyone that doesn't know 3D space. But in my opinion, this is still the best way to learn navigating 3D space. This one is great, but it's a bit limited in some ways, as we don't have a proper zoom. This one is great, where we don't have a pan and a zoom, but it is easier to navigate around this 3D cube. And the last one is kind of a balance between the two, where we can pretty much do everything with shortcut keys. But yeah, before that, if we head here to softwaretraining.co.za, you guys will notice we've got a variety of different softwares we do cover, and you can also isolate your search here on the top right. If you do not, however, find the training videos you're looking for, just simply go here, request a training video, fill in the mini form, and then we'll do our best to try and make that for you. But otherwise, thanks guys for watching, and until next one, cheers.